Welcome back to KBuzzPop, the channel where we bring you the most heart-pounding, jaw-dropping, and unforgettable stories from the world of Korean entertainment. Today's story is one that no one saw coming, and it's leaving fans around the world completely stunned. Imagine this: Rowoon and Park Eun, two of the most beloved stars in South Korea, standing under the Parisian sky, not for a drama scene, not for a brand photo shoot, but for something far more personal, far more emotional, and far more permanent. Yes, you heard that right. The shocking truth is out. Rowoon and Park Eun revealed why they chose to marry in Paris instead of Korea, and the reason behind their decision has sent shockwaves across the industry. Now, let me ask you, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear Rowoon and Park Eun together? A drama reunion? A secret date? Or could you ever have imagined that it was a wedding in one of the most romantic cities in the world? Stay with me, because what I'm about to unfold is unlike anything you've ever heard before, and I want you to share your thoughts along the way. At first, many fans thought this was just another rumor, the kind of fantasy fans spin when they see undeniable chemistry between two stars on screen. After all, Rowoon and Park Eun's performances together in dramas had already convinced audiences that their connection was too natural to be just acting. But here's where things took a turn, when photos of the two in Paris began circulating online, showing them dressed not as casual tourists but in outfits far too elegant, far too meaningful. The whispers began. Was it a brand event? A secret project? Or something deeply personal? Fans speculated endlessly, until the truth surfaced. They had indeed tied the knot, quietly, away from the flashing cameras of Korean media, in the heart of Paris. Now, I know what you might be asking right now. Why Paris? Why not Korea, where their families, friends, and fans are? And here's where the revelations from Rowoon and Park Eun themselves completely floored everyone. They admitted that while Korea is their home, it is also the center of their careers, the epicenter of scrutiny, and the place where every step they take is magnified 1,000 times over. They wanted something different for themselves. Something private, something sacred, something untouched by the relentless judgment of the industry. Paris, with its reputation as the city of love, gave them exactly that, a space where they could simply be two people in love, not two celebrities constantly under the microscope. But here's the question I want to throw to you, dear viewers. If you were in their shoes, would you also choose to escape the spotlight and marry abroad, or would you embrace the chaos of a grand wedding in your homeland, knowing millions would celebrate you but also scrutinize every detail? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I know this is a decision that sparks debate. What's even more shocking is how long they had been planning this. According to sources close to both stars, Rowoon and Park Eun had quietly been nurturing their bond away from cameras for years. Their relationship blossomed naturally, built on respect, shared experiences, and countless moments that fans never saw. It wasn't a whirlwind romance that happened overnight. It was a steady fire that grew stronger with time. And when it came to choosing where to pledge their forever, they wanted the setting to symbolize their love story. Paris wasn't just chosen for its beauty, but for what it represented, a timeless place where their vows could live free of the noise. Now, let's talk about the wedding itself, because fans have been dying to know every detail. No, it wasn't a grand palace celebration with thousands of guests. Instead, it was intimate, minimalist, and breathtakingly romantic. Imagine Rowoon, tall and graceful, standing in a perfectly tailored suit, waiting as Park Eun walked towards him in a gown that wasn't flashy but spoke volumes about her elegance and charm. The Eiffel Tower may not have been their backdrop, but a quiet garden in Paris served as their sanctuary. Only a handful of trusted friends and family were present. No press, no media, just love. Think about this. How many celebrities in today's world can pull off something so private, so secret, that it only comes to light after the fact? It shows just how determined Rowoon and Park Eun were to protect their happiness from being turned into a spectacle. Doesn't that make you admire them even more? And doesn't it also make you wonder, how many other celebrity couples could be hiding stories just as powerful, just as secret, away from us? Of course, not everyone reacted the same way. Some fans celebrated, flooding social media with congratulations and messages of joy. They said things like, they deserve happiness away from the spotlight, and Paris is the perfect place for their fairy tale. But others felt left out, almost betrayed, asking, Why didn't they share this with their fans from the start? That's the beauty and the controversy of this revelation. It touches everyone differently. So, let me ask you again. If you were a fan who had supported them for years, would you feel hurt that you weren't part of their journey until after it was done? Or would you respect their choice to protect their love, even from the people who admire them most? This is where your voice matters, so don't just listen, join the conversation. Now, let's dive deeper into what Rowoon and Park Eun said about their choice. In an emotional statement, they revealed that they didn't want their marriage to be about spectacle or expectation. Too often, celebrity weddings in Korea turn into media circuses, where the love story itself is overshadowed by brand sponsorships, headlines, and public gossip. Instead, they wanted something raw and real. For them, Paris wasn't about luxury, it was about freedom. They could walk the streets hand in hand without every passerby recognizing them, without endless cameras following their every step. For once, they weren't actors, they weren't idols, they were simply themselves. Rowoon admitted that this decision was one of the hardest he's ever made, because he knew it would shock fans back home. But he also emphasized that he wanted to start their marriage with honesty and courage. Park Eun added that she never dreamed her wedding would be so far from home, but when the idea was suggested, she realized it was exactly what she wanted. A story of love written in a place that symbolized romance itself. Can you imagine the courage it takes for two of the biggest names in Korea to step away from tradition and expectations to follow their own hearts? It's the kind of bravery that makes this story more than just gossip. It makes it inspiring. And here's something even more beautiful. They revealed that Paris wasn't the end of their celebration. After their intimate wedding abroad, they plan to host a small gathering in Korea later, but one that is focused only on family and close friends, not the media. Their fans may not have been there to witness the vows, but their love story will live in every performance, every smile, and every project they take on together from here on out. So, what does this mean for their careers? Will their marriage impact their projects, their endorsements, or their image as stars? Some analysts believe this will only strengthen their brand, showing fans and companies that they are individuals who stand strong in their convictions. Others think it might limit certain roles, especially in an industry that sometimes punishes women for prioritizing marriage. But if there's one thing we've learned about Park Eun and Rowoon, it's that they aren't afraid to break barriers. They've done it before in their careers, and now they've done it in their personal lives too. As I share this story with you, I want you to think about this. Is love worth more when it's celebrated loudly with the world watching, or is it stronger when it's cherished quietly, protected from outside noise? There's no right or wrong answer. It's about perspective, and that's what makes this story so powerful. And now, I'll turn it back to you. What do you think of Rowoon and Park Eun-bin's decision? Do you admire their courage, or do you wish they had chosen a different path? Did Paris make this story even more magical, or do you feel it should have happened in Korea, where their roots are? Share your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is just getting started. And don't forget, this isn't just about celebrities. It's about love, choices, and the courage to follow your own path even when the world is watching. So stay tuned, because here at KBuzzPop, we'll keep following this story as it unfolds. Rowoon and Park Eun-bin's marriage in Paris may be shocking, but it's also proof that love knows no boundaries. Not distance, not culture, not expectations.